Hello everyone, Dragovich here, and today we're playing some Metaphor ReFantazio. So, we're finishing up some requests around the city, and we made it to rank 64.
Alright then.
How do we go to world map? Here we go. Actually, I'm gonna have to go to Gauntlet Runner to show you guys, but there's multiple little places we can go to around here. So we need to go to the Man-Eater's Grotto, a cave used as a fortress by the monsters. Their increasing numbers have compelled the locals to place bounties on the largest and most dangerous ones. And then I think there's something we have to do in the Grand Trad, the royal capital. There's a mausoleum. Some of the enemies escaped from the Cathedral and went to the mausoleum. So I'm not sure which one to do first, but
this place.
Let's do this one. That's the Man-Eater's Grotto. Oh, it's nighttime, that's why.
Alright then. Where to?
Let's see if there's anyone I can talk to. I need to push myself harder. Okay, I need more eloquence. Alonzo. I'd like to go visit, but I'm not sure where they are at the moment. We also unlocked the Faker last night.
I'll be waiting.
I wonder if he'll visit again. More comes to mind, but I haven't achieved my task. Okay. What about Brigida? He doesn't need to come here any longer, and yet I need more courage. So I think I'm safe to do whatever I want
Where to?
tonight.
Let's go.
Looks like there's something in front of the magic shop.
Hey.
Oh, this is imagination. I need eloquence.
Alright then. Go.
Let's look for eloquence somewhere. I'm excited for my new mic to come, guys. I'm working on editing all this stuff too. It's kind of hard, so slow going. Hello there, we meet again. Are you still interested in Mustari? If so, then I'd be delighted to tell you more about us. If you listen, your tolerance will probably improve. What do you want to do? I need eloquence, unfortunately.
Alright then. Let's go.
Let's try the bar. The elder lad. Again, I don't mind serving you a hot meal, but once you're finished, would you mind being on your way? In a sanctus town like this, businesses can't be too friendly to your kind. I don't need to talk to him, I need to go outside. Oh, it's you. I heard you're one of the candidates in the tournament, aren't you? I commend you for thinking of the country's future despite your youth. Please accept this token of my support. Soothing sweet bun. Oh yeah. Never imagined the day I'd meet a real one. Perhaps there's some truth to the old story after all. As a boy, my parents would even tell me stories about fairies before bed. Would you care to tell you one? You grew up on fairy tales. No wonder you've got fairies in the mind. Imagination. I don't need imagination.
Talking nonsense, you are.
All right then. Where to?
I think if I go to the Gauntlet Runner and read a book.
Let's go.
You have my thanks.
All right then.
Let's go.
All right then.
Let's go.
I don't think I can do it while the Gauntlet's not operational.
Really?
Yeah, we need to be on the road.
Go.
See, there's someone over here by this.
Lovely.
I don't think I've ever talked to this one. All right.
Nonsense, you are.
Hey, someone else is talking.
You.
What do you want? You interested in this rock with all the faces? We came to see the King's Rock.
What if?
We'd like to see the King's Rock. Just a quick peek and then we'll leave. I see.
I see.
Crier said the stones had appeared around the world, and they weren't wrong. That means wherever we are, we will be able to know the rankings. That's handy. Hey, has the order of the faces changed since the royal funeral? The large faces in the first and second are forward and the newest, but in the third is probably the Rosante Rudolph. Guido's face looks smaller than before. I think it's because he lost that fight on the runner. The rest are so small, I could only make them out if I knew them. Couldn't say I see your face anywhere on here though. We need to stand out enough to land in the top 20. That way your face will finally show up on the King's Rock. So we're 64. Thou who art destined to become king, locus of his people's support, great custodian of their anxieties, at the foot of the momental stone, their feelings will gather as mag. 1 second, guys. I forgot to bring my chat up. Make sure I don't miss no chat. Looks of, okay. To thee by thy daily standing accumulated, by which thy growth is empowered, this mag is henceforth entrusted. Nice. Due to the king's magic, oh, go back. Due to the king's magic, the faces on the highest ranking candidates have appeared on gigantic stones called coronation rocks, which have appeared throughout the land. Interact with them to see who's on top. An amount of mag equal to people's faith in the protagonist will accumulate at the coronation rocks. You can collect days worth of accumulation at once. The higher the protagonist's popularity, the more mag there is to collect. Be proactive in resolving people's requests to gain popularity.
Yep.
And now we know where we stand. Shall we get back to it? Wait, so if I go to the bottom of it, where's my mag though? Did I already collect it good? Came to see the podium. I never thought this podium would get used for something like this. Hell, there are other candidates in the middle of making speeches too. Hey, don't you debate that candidate over there? It's a good chance to improve your eloquence and you could refine your imagination too. Ooh. If it goes well, you might even get some donations. How about it? Want to try? Let's go for it.
Huh?
What? You got a problem with what I'm saying? Hey, wait, I know you. You're the chump who says he'll help anyone in need, aren't you? Wait, sit your ass down and let a man who's truly fit to be king pluck his flowery ideas right out of your ears.
Everyone listen. I am.
When I'm king, I'm turning half this country's cities into entertainment districts, and the spirits will flow from their tasks free for all. Whether you're rich or you're poor, every side can get as pissed as the next. That's true equality. Then after loads of people migrate to our merry city, the tourists will start pouring in, lining all our pockets. Huzzah, free booze, you got my vote. All of that from just some free alcohol? Would that do anything to help a place like Martyra, though? Loveless is playing the crowd's pleasures. How should I appeal to them? Alcohol won't bring equality. I'll make food free. You'd put taverns out of business is a good one.
Hang on.
If alcohol's free, the taverns would go out of business. That's unrealistic. Are you thick? The country would foot the bill on all the bar tabs. Did you catch that part? Whoa, Loveless was thinking that far ahead. He's smarter than I thought. I'd love to support the candidate that came and saved the town, but getting tranced by Loveless of all people, hard to watch. Oh, come on, dude. Hear that? I'm winning. Now run along, little buzzkill. Oh, dude. That debate didn't go as well as we'd hoped.
Give it a shot.
I didn't realize how stupid they are. But this is just the beginning. I think their eloquence and imagination proved a bit too.
All right.
After listening to the concerns of the people, I returned to the others.
Marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Imagine if booze was free, everyone would be drunk all the time.
Hey,
Apparently, another victim was claimed by the master in Man-Eater's Grotto. They went in looking for ore and were attacked. True tragedy. One would not venture into such darkness unless they felt that risk was absolutely necessary. It was a reckless decision, but regardless, the outcome has one which I wish we could have prevented.
So, hey,
Right, I don't want anyone else to be hurt. We've accepted the request, so let's exterminate the threat as soon as we can.
All right then.
but why? Oh, it's you.
Okay, hey, what are you up to? Ironic how fidgety one gets when told to wait, isn't it? Say, have you got some time right now? It's about what we discussed last time. I know I must head to my village to seek clues about my inheritance, but I freeze before I could take the steps. I don't know how many days I have left. Sure, no problem. Maybe next time.
What now?
Let's check the calendar. We got 1, 2, 3 days. 4 if you count today.
All right then. All right.
I got an idea. Let's just go to
Let's go.
the dungeon first.
everyone's here.
Now then,
Where's the Valmo? Here it is.
now then.
I think we have a favor to do.
This is where that rackworm with the bounty on it lives. It sounded like the locals are in dire straits. It seems this cave not only contains ore but jewels as well. Pray do not forget our primary objective is the bounty. Ensure you remain focused on the task at hand. We should get there by midday. Can we make it back tonight? But of course, so long as you don't dilly-dally, that is. Let's go.
Let's move out.
Okay, here we go. Don't forget to stay there until we get there.
They head to a cave said to consume all who enter. Does the dark, narrow path lead only to the innards of a monstrous insect? Perhaps.
What to pick?
Your sword arm shows remarkable promise. You must have had an instructor of surpassing skill. I too studied swordplay from a young age, but I cannot claim I took much from those days. 'Twas the knighthood that taught me real technique.
All right then.
Wait, can I talk to you? Between the sleeping quarters and the kitchen, the runner is surprisingly comfortable, hey? That said, it's a shared living space. I don't mind dust, but any uncleanliness or discarded food is sure to attract, well them. I must clean diligently. Oh, are these scared of mice or something?
Let's head there right away.
The bookshelf is lined with interesting books. The books I could read are... This book outlines useful conversational techniques for convincing others. I haven't started it yet. Nura's probably left this here, huh? Let's take it over to the window. Okay, this is for eloquence. Read the book.
What's that?
Apparently this book teaches you ways to ensure others will agree with you. This section is part of the basics. First impressions are vital when it comes to negotiations. Okay, I guess that's true enough. Lower the other person's guard by assuming a natural smile and humble demeanor. Then use flattery to probe for weak points. Probe for weak points? Why? To gain the upper hand. So that you can gain the upper hand, perhaps?
Kidding.
Oh, I see. It feels a bit underhanded, but I guess if you need things to go your way, that's how it has to be. I feel like paying close attention to the art of persuasion has increased my eloquence.
All right.
I'm surprised. I guess a bit of force can go a long way in helping negotiations go smoothly. There's still more left in the book, to read in this book. I'll pick it up from here next time.
The party at last arrives in the village of Comero, a small farming settlement southeast of Martira. Blessed by the mild climate, its ranches produce fine fare, and to take in its idyllic landscapes is to be at peace, as time itself seems to stop. It gained a reputation for its rare and wondrous goods, brought there by merchants in their longing to return. As though welcomed by the grazing animals, the gauntlet runner stops gently.
Giving it some thought?
Let's stop. I need to buy some stuff. As ever, 'tis a calm, peaceful place, this village. That's its charm, isn't it? Indeed, let's take this time to relax and stretch our wings a bit, shall we? Let's stop by the shop since we're already here.
Now then.
Mango pills. Curious paralysis. Apparently this is good, so... Use while bathing to increase agility by 2. I still don't know how to do this. Ergo sugar. Let's buy 5 for now.
All right.
Wait. Listen. What do you want to ask about the village? This village is mostly known for its agriculture, livestock, and carrier pigeons. There were some terrifying rumors about Martira, but this is a nice and peaceful place. It would appear this village wasn't targeted. It was probably too remote. One thing of note here is we still practice sky burials. There are memorial service held so the soul of the deceased can ascend to the skies and soar like a bird. Sanctism doesn't have the same hold out here as it does in the capital. Some say we're in a paradise for the perished, where you can be laid to rest as you please.
Amazing.
The tournament. Did you hear? Word is that anyone now has a chance to become king. It's absurd. What kind of fool would volunteer himself for all that trouble? You never know. Maybe there's one closer than you think. Small talk. Humans, nah. I haven't heard a thing about them here. But if we're attacked, I've heard Count Louis will hunt them down for us. Don't count on rumors. At the end of the day, you need to be prepared to defend your own life.
All right.
Continue our trip. You're gonna continue traveling, right? Okay, let's head back to the runner. Let's do that.
Man-Eater's Grotto. How many weary travelers, traveling merchants, and treasure hunters have fallen prey to it? Behind its innocuous-looking entrance, untold monsters lie in wait, impatient for their next meal. The gauntlet runner comes to a stop, the entrance beckoning its visitors invitingly. What lies in its depths? Treasure or death?
All right.
This is Valmo's nest. At first glance, it looks like your average cave. Most of the miners have run off, it seems. Guess it's all on us from here. Mining for ore and gemstones is the town's principal industry. If nothing else, we have to clear these monsters out so the people can maintain their livelihoods. Yes, and the town's taverns and shops depend on the miners' patronage as well. To leave this situation alone would be to see the town's economy slow to a halt.
Finish it, quick!
Okay, we'll wreck these worms then. No, you know what? We'll eradicate them, and their little larvae too. What has gotten into him? Is he not a tad overexcited for this task? I think the mere mention of Valmo sends his mind back to the dinner table. Come on, let's press on. Just a second, I sense something. This feeling, is there something there? It was only for a moment, but I thought I sensed one of the relics Neras was looking for. Make sure you don't miss any treasure chests, okay? We cannot let this Valmo be and allow the city to decline because of it. Let us vanquish it here and now. I stand ready to head in at any time. Man-Eater's Grotto, is it? The name intent on warning travelers of the dangers within. Let us see if we make this place a touch more welcoming. I suppose the army is too preoccupied with the other matters and cannot attend to this place. Perhaps we may lend a hand. I've already finished preparing, just give the word. Remember that we just need to take down the big one. Wait 1 second. Wait, what? There we go. Remember that we just need to take it to big one. The soldiers and the locals should be able to handle the rest on their own. Though I'm sure they wouldn't mind if we called the monster population a bit while we're at it. Let's do what we can to help. You going in? I'm ready to go if you need the help. Alright.
Okay then.
We're exploring the area today, right? Everything ready? Let's go in. Alright, let's go.
Hey,
Hey!
Exemplary. What now?
We're gonna go wizard. See, he's a sword master, and so who's gonna be my healer?
Healer!
We'll just make him a healer for now to get him up. Okay, this should be a lot easier because I can just kill them out of battle.
Exemplary.
My fellow travelers, are you all prepared to deal with paralysis? Gang the flows and unleash a dangerous numbing pollen attack. Before you get hit, you lose all feeling in your body. I'd recommend you burn the things with fire. They're not so fond of that.
What now?
So let's put our prevents paralysis. Polarity.
We got it.
Let's push through. Let's stash that somewhere safe. On your guard.
Haha, you there. Are you making sure to fight higher rank enemies? Ah, it's attacking Tooth again. Any more good advice, Toothy? If you fight higher rank enemies, you'll get lots of experience as a reward, and you'll get super buff. But weak enemies ain't worth the trouble. You'll barely get any experience, and you'll stay wimpy and wobbly. The weaker your opponent is, the less experience you get. Bullying the weak just shows how weak you are. If you want to get tough, you'll have to bite down and take on strong, high rank monsters. If you don't, you'll be the rank 1 smelly. I'll have more top secret tooth truths if we meet again. Like brush your teeth before you go to bed. Haha. I'm sensing something from the treasure chest. Screwed up mineral. Common ore. There's an inexplicable screw in it. Found a strangely shaped pebble. There's a mysterious light shining from inside. You know what? This could be the relic Nurus was talking about. Hey, let's show it to Nurus anyway. As Calica said, the stone may be some kind of relic. I'll take it back and show it to Nurus. She didn't warn me it was around. She's supposed to tell me when it's around. Up and down, up and down. This cave annoys me.
Looks like we're safe for now.
Hail!
Yeah. Not bad.
Our health is getting low. Careful. Destroy the crystal. Thank goodness.
Let's stash that somewhere safe.
Watch out. Spotted. Hey, great job.
Who did this happen?
Have you come to take on the Valmo? Then you'd best turn right around. I'm warning you for your own good. I tried challenging with my comrades, but weapons didn't do much, and no matter how many we crushed, they just called more over. And apparently there are different affinities that just have no effect. I wonder just what type of magic would work. It's ice.
We can't push through. Stand ready.
Impressive. Your training has paid off.
Training has definitely paid off.
Watch out.
I should farm some money while I'm here with the merchant. He says he's finished recording our journey as of now. Okay, let's keep going.
This place.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I'm sensing something ahead. Are you all prepared for a fight? Let's go.
What?
Looks like the Ummo were just here, but they were waiting underfoot. Let's finish them now before we're really in for it.
Is this right?
We had better devise a plan of attack. They look quite sturdy to me. Well then, it's a good thing we didn't leave this to the miners and their pickaxes. Time's up for careful inspection. Look alive, everyone.
Forward. I'll use what I must. Then I need heat. Rancor.
Let's work together.
Good Blizzia. Looks good to me.
Ice!
You hit their weakness. That's
I
your
shall
opening,
fight as I
Captain.
shall vanquish evil.
I'm going to kill them at the same time.
You hit their weak point.
For all we strive for!
Face me. Some darker arts.
I will come forth, royal soul.
Freeze!
Oh yeah, we're tearing these rockworms apart.
Hulkenberg's moving slower.
Be frozen!
You hit their weak point.
Be frozen.
I stand waiting!
Captain, it slowed you down.
Rancor.
Wizard! Ice!
You hit their weakness.
Are you prepared?
That's your opening, Captain.
Power of ice!
Let justice prevail! Right there!
Stroll, your speed's down.
Some darker arts. Formidable indeed.
Only a flesh wound. Is that all?
By this power.
I don't want to kill them. I might critical too.
Don't get sloppy, Captain.
Or I just miss.
Royal power within!
You hit their weak point. Keep it up,
Magic
Stroll.
Knight! Strike me if you dare!
I need to heal.
Clean up this mess. A wise choice.
It's okay. We come forth, royal soul.
Ice! Last one! Superb!
Oh, I killed it. That's bad.
I shall vanquish evil. Oh, healing light!
Thanks!
Much thanks.
Plus neat. With blade in hand, I stand waiting!
Heat. Rancor.
By this power.
Freeze!
You hit their weakness.
There's no holding
That's your
back!
opening, Captain.
Be frozen!
You hit their weak point. Keep it up, Stroll.
Only a flesh wound.
Hulkenberg's
For
moving
all
slower.
we strive for!
Face me. Some darker arts.
Captain,
It's okay.
it slowed
Let's
you
go.
down.
Ice!
You hit their weakness.
I call upon royal power within! The power of ice!
You hit their weak point. Keep it up, Stroll.
Not this one. Huh. Wasn't it
Hold
predictable?
yourself together.
Okay, we have to try to kill them at the same time.
Hulkenberg's badly wounded. Someone heal her. Hulkenberg's in bad shape.
On me,
She
we
needs
go
help.
together. Now accept your fate. Rancor. Mandible bearer.
Heisman.
Okay. We need to do it.
We'll do this together!
Let's try it. Come on. Done. Giant worm meat.
Tis done. I shall strive to use this power wisely.
20 strength.
I've grown
24 endurance. Agility luck. Nice. Candera. Nice.
Greater heights!
Dark dodge. Nice. Ooh, we took it down. Now we just need to report it.
Hail
Drakovich, 'tis the alpha rockworm eye. A rockworm Balmo indeed, outside of the part you now hold. Its whole body is tough enough to repel even blades. The Balmo we ate in Martyra must have undergone quite the preparation.
Hey,
Could you not remind me of that, please? Balmo cuisine, utterly foul even to imagine. And you've all really had the pleasure, have you? Correct, with one slight amendment. The only one finding any pleasure in it was Hulkenberg. Well, we have accomplished our mission. Shall we head straight back? Let's return to the entrance. You're right, we have. Let's return to the entrance. Yes. I've worked up quite a sweat. I look forward to a meal when we return to town. Yeah, we just need to leave now.
Hey,
It's gonna be night soon. We can't take the run right into the dark, so shall we call it a day and head back? Let's return to town.
right?
Let's leave. Tired, huh? Let's think about what to eat. Back to the Martyra Tavern. The Balmo is no more, thanks to us. All that is left now is to report in at the recruitment center. It would be a first-rate source of protein, if not for its aggression. Nevertheless, the locals should be pleased that we put an end to it. Can we please fight just one monster that won't try to eat? Drakovich, let's give our report on that bounty when we have the time.
the deadline is...
It'll be a few days until the road to Brilehaven is restored. Why don't we make ourselves useful and see if anybody needs our help until then? A fine idea. Doing some good deeds is sure to earn us some support. Of course, we could also help ourselves by further developing our archetypes. I thought myself utterly exhausted, but this meal is delectable. I shall sleep well after such a feast. I'd say we earned our rest today. Good job. I relaxed with my friends, and all of us shared a brief moment of peace.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
All right, then. All right, then. What? Why? Oh, it's you.
Hey, what are you up to? Ironic how fidgety one gets when told to wait, isn't it? Say, what have you got? Some time now, right? Oh yeah, I forgot about this.
All right, then.
Let's pass it in first.
Take a look.
Oh wait, that's the Alpha Rockworm Eye, isn't it? So the Alpha Rockworm Balmo of Maneater's Grotto is no more. You've done well for someone so young. Not a lot of folks are capable of taking something like that down. Thanks to you, the miners can get back to work. Here's your reward.
We did it.
After slaying the target, Alpha Rockworm Balmo, I reported back to the recruitment center and collected the reward. Noise.
All right.
Well done.
I'd like to ask you to take on more contracts. Come back to see me again. Oh wait, do you have another one? Okay, no.
Thank you. You really helped me. All right. What now?
Haunted heirloom. Okay. Let's go past this in. Where is he though?
All right, then. All right, then.
See if we can find him. There's two guys here. That's Stroll. So who's the other one?
All right then. Pardon?
Oh, this guy. Oh, hello there. What are you up to? The city's returned to its lively self, but were it not for all of you. Thinking back, I do remember Lady Joanna disappearing at times, but I had not the slightest doubt about her then. I believed every word Joanna Morris had to say, and I carried on without a care in the world. In some ways, the situation has shined a light upon me own weakness, and I'll not make the mistake twice. I'd love to speak with ye if possible. I hope you will make some time for me. Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Thank you, I owe you. Just need your opinion on something.
And let me say it again.
And let me say it again, the town is safe.
Thanks to you.
Oh.
Couldn't be more grateful to you.
Pardon! I heard you fixed up the hole in my shop's wall while I was gone. Oh, I could kiss you.
Why, 'twere no trouble at all. Your bonny wife had need of help, and we all have need of your shop.
Well, that may be, but I never knew a captain to be so generous.
My only wish is to render assistance in any way I can.
Excuse me. Sneeze.
Whatever wee matters I can take care of, I will. Even if they might not turn out as well as yours did.
What the hell? You bumped into me?
Well, who could avoid those massive ears, you damn Russant?
Looks like I need to go keep a brawl at bay. Hey, listen, both of you. Enough already. Sorry about that. Right tragedy for the town hero to see something so disgraceful.
I'm not bothered, but are you?
My skin ain't that thin yet. It's just that kind of manky scene has been more common lately.
Manky scene.
Members coming to blows, good lads fighting. The whole town is right anxious. And that's what I wanted to discuss with you. I'm curious about you and your pals. You're all of different tribes, eh? Even got highs made to join up with you. How exactly did you get so many different people to come together as one?
We have a shared vision.
We have a shared vision, one which will benefit everyone.
That answer's befitting of you. So that's what brought you all together. And you're the idealistic leader. So it is. What we need here is a leader everyone acknowledges. We need a new system where the people themselves govern the town.
I think that sounds like a fine idea.
I'm much assured by your words. Thanks for being so accommodating. If you can manage it, would you help me out again sometime? With your consult, I know this town will keep getting better.
I'd like to help.
I'd like to keep helping you.
Oh, that would be a great help. Thank you. With your support, I'll be sure to make this town a nicer place to live.
I can feel Barden's profound love for the town as well as his faith in me.
The honorable guardsman, Barden. Within him dwells the virtue of the commander. Nurture thy body,
Commander.
and a new power yet slumbering within.
I shall protect the town you all see.
Can now study the commander. Interesting. What does that do? I can sense the heroic embodiment of the commander from Barton. You now study the commander in academia. Try seeing what new powers await you.
I'd be glad if you came back soon. I'll try to have good news for you by then.
What does the commander do? I parted ways with Barton and returned to the group. We got 2 new classes to try out, guys. Back to the Martira Tavern. I hear a voice. How's that request of mine come along, Nearest comes to mind, maybe we should go talk with him.
What now?
Oh, that's how I get there. A supportive role that inspires, moves allies to the front row. Since the skills also provide some offensive magic. Oh, I can move them to the front row and then move them back. Makes enemies more likely to be stunned by support attacks in the overworld combat. Increases all allies' defense for 3 turns. Increases crit rate for 1 ally for 3 turns. Deals medium physical fire damage to 1 enemy. May inflict burn. Moves all allies to the front row and increases their attack by 2 ranks for 3 turns. That's pretty good. Deals medium fire damage to all enemies. May inflict burn. Negates enemies, repel magic, and repel physical skills. Bluster Blast Maneuver. Deals extreme magic fire damage to all enemies. Decreases their hit and evasion for 3 turns. Increases attack, defense, hit, evasion for all allies. Deals medium magic almighty damage to all enemies. Is this the Faker? Possesses many skills that lower opponent's stats, and also perform powerful actions with throwing knives. So it has a chance of triggering an auto dodge in overworld combat. Chance of inflicting forget on 1 enemy. Turn icons added to or removed at random. $56 MP. Decreases 1 enemy's attack for 3 turns. Decreases 1 enemy's hit evasion for 3 turns. Decreases 1 enemy's defense for 3 turns. Removes all buffs on all enemies. Raises a barrier that repels 1 elemental attack for an ally. Decreases all enemies' attacks for 3 turns. Decreases all enemies' defense for 3 turns. Decreases all enemies' hit rate evasion for 3 turns. Decreases all enemies' attack, defense, hit, evasion. Deals weak physical almighty damage to all enemies without consuming mana. Let's make him a faker.
Fascinating. This right here.
This is from Alonzo's Way of Life. Its heroic embodiment is that of the Revelator, one who breathes new life into old values by virtue of keen sight and masterful wit. It is required to channel the faker for the first time. Yes, please.
I'm counting on you.
Yes, I want to entrust Esme with his power.
Of course.
Then hear us, O valiant heart, by shared resolve and honored creed, take new form as a faker. I'm gonna get a drink, guys. I just took some nasal decongestion stuff so I can breathe. And now my throat is burning, so be right back a second. A worthy heart who tempers anxiety into strength. If thou art prepared to embrace the unknown and so chaos in thy opponent's hearts, I bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the faker. Interesting. The faker's soul can certainly get behind a power that baffles enemies and sows chaos. Disorder is a valid tactic in battle.
My power swells forth.
Oh, he uses the daggers. Gotcha. Let's do dark magic. We'll put commander on her.
I see. Fascinating. This right
From Barton's Way of Life. Instead of a stout-hearted officer, one who boldly leads their army from the front of vanguard upon the path to peace and prosperity. Let's unlock it.
Of course.
Don't trust Hulkenberg with his power. If thou art prepared to lead soldiers proudly in the battle, then I bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the commander. So this commander archetype I will support. Offer my support to guide our squadron to victory. Offer victory to His Highness the Prince. I believe that the future of the kingdom is beyond these laurels.
I've acquired a new power.
Knight's Proclamation. I put that on him.
A new means of protection.
Eh?
I detect the scent of food on you. I'll judge its worthiness. So please show me a dish you brought. Invincible noodles?
Cheers.
So this is the dish you have chosen.
What are you playing at?
Ah, the broth has quite a pleasant aroma, but that's all about all it has going for it. At least eat it before rejecting it. Just what about this dish exemplifies martyria? I would rather slurp grass than something like this. Fine, just watch. We'll come up with something even more amazing. Let's go cook something else.
Pleasure to see you. What do you want to do?
All right then. All right then.
But why? Pardon?
All right then.
What do I need to do here? Save.
What now? All right then.
I was gonna do something, I can't remember now. We talked to Barton. Oh. Nuras. Let's go talk to him. Magic Igniter enormous compared to those used by the army. If I recall correctly, it uses magma crystals as fuel. Oh.
Hello.
Why, what's that look on your face? Boredom? Got nothing to do? Say, how's the search going in regards to the last relic? I mean,
That's
Well, we found a strange piece of junk that gives me the feeling of a relic. You intrigued me strangely, old girl. Let me take a look, would you? Okay. I handed Nerez the junk we picked up during our travels. Well, would you look at that? This certainly doesn't appear to be a natural object. Oh, this one's a bit of a trick. You've got to follow the right steps to open it. Wait, so there's something inside. Just a little tug here and there and it's open. And it's opened up, I mean. Take a look, a lost relic. I can't believe it turned out to be a proper piece of treasure.
What?
You mean it's real? We just sort of stumbled across it. I wonder if the mechanism's the same as the old cadres.
Oh,
Aha.
Eureka!
Eureka, my greatest invention yet, a work of genius made manifest. Thank you, Drakeford.
Thank you.
Heroes incest times 10, nice. One of Nerez's coveted relics was found. Nerez was most grateful, and upon laying his eyes upon it, thanked me for inspiring him with the idea for an invention.
Even so.
I got to say, finding these one after another is something else. I'd half wondered if it was all an elaborate prank, but the old geezer was really on something. Would he really mislead you? On purpose? Oh, absolutely. He said it was a genuine article, but so is my gullibility.
Goodness.
I'll never forget the night of my birthday. He brought me a book called his gift, a downright horrifying tome titled Lamination of the Underworld or some such. He'd taken the liberty of reading it aloud when suddenly the lights went out. In the dark, he threw on a monster costume and started chasing me around. That damned old goat. It's his fault that bright-eyed, old, young Nerez grew up to be such a delicate and sensitive wallflower. I mean, just look at me. I don't see it.
Rather.
Anywho, this is just part of a greater whole. The mere intricate bits here. I'll bet my feathers that's made to interlock with a partner piece. So if we click them all to form something? Likely so. That's what the old codger said anyway. Though I haven't any idea what it makes. And if he was right, it supported an ancient civilization. One piece of a superlative device that generates an immense and limitless power. Wait, limitless? How is that possible? Not even igniters do that, can they?
Yeah.
That, my girl, is something we'll find out once we've seen the finished product, eh? So please help me find the rest. I'm gonna say it'll awaken his ghost. If we collect them all, the old man's ghost will rise. No, the old man's ghost shows up, then I'd put him to rest by showing him the complete collection.
Whoa.
I admit, it looks like junk to me. I've been a connoisseur of junk since I was a sprout, I'll have you know.
Hey,
What were you like as a child? Oh, I was an adorable, well-behaved boy from a prominent family. But one day the old codger, who wasn't quite so old then, beckoned me over with his finger of fate. Curiosity got the better of me and I saw he was holding a fossil caked in mud, alongside other bibbits and bobbits I couldn't begin to fathom. Next thing I know, I'm sneaking out of the house to dig for fossils on the cliffside with the gaffer. Naturally, my parents discovered this and had me grounded, but I wouldn't let that deter me, and one day I dug through the dirt. I picked up something that was clearly not a fossil at all. I read every technical book under the sun, but whatever this was eluded me.
However,
Although I did find a technical manual on gauntlet runners in my mad academic sprint. Got a bit invested and then suddenly I was an engineer. It was fate. It must have been fate. Perhaps so, old thing. Everything did seem to start there. It's how I came to be the man I am today. I chased the unknown to escape tedium. That's just the course my mind tends to chart. The decision to travel with you lot collecting relics. That too was the result of letting the heart do as it pleases. I could feel Nura's overwhelming love for relics, as well as his hearty faith in me.
We're in this journey.
At the start of battle, on the Gauntlet Runner deck, enemies take damage. That's pretty good. This is a mad cost studying the Gunnier lineage. When fighting on deck of the Gauntlet Runner, enemies will now take damage at the start of battle due to the effects of Bombardier.
Speaking of,
Bombardier, however you pronounce it. My nose is running now because of that stuff I took. Ah yes, about the next relic. I found a clue in Old Man's journal. I've written it down in my notebook. It should be somewhere around here. Give it a gander if you would. I'll be sure all ship shape and ready to go. I'm counting on you to search for another relic from me. I'll be waiting, lad.
This one's important.
I need to find Neras's coveted relics. I don't know where they are, but I should look for clues in the notebook he keeps on a pillar in the engine room to help with my search.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Medals Day.
Say,
With regards to the mausoleum, the army appears to be investigating the matter. However, let me guess, the monsters were too much for them and they came running back with their tails between their legs, so they must be a decent number in there. It's not the most pressing threat, but it's not just something we can ignore either. Shall we look into it later? I'm gonna do that today, I think.
Alright then.
I hear a voice. I think I'm just a bother to Miss Fabian.
Alright then. Alright then.
Let's go to the other city.
Let's go. Okay?
now what am I to do?
So the abductions are happening there too.
Alright then. Alright then.
Wait, who's this over here? Stroll.
Alright then.
Oh, the alleyway's over here.
Oh, thank you.
Alright then.
Why, it's lovely out.
Alright then.
Now what am I to do?
Mag broker.
Guess there's nothing to be done about it.
Alright then.
How do I go now?
What now?
I've never actually been here before, so I gotta find it.
Okay, what's the plan?
Oh, I gotta report to Mora too.
Now then.
All right. Here's where we are.
Like, I know it's in here. I'm trying to find where it is. Okay, hold on.
Alright then. Go.
Let's go and talk to Mora.
What in the blaze? Now what am I to do? Look,
Now,
I don't
where
give a
was
toss who's king. I just want some coin.
Go to Academia. It appears as though you've acquired a new archetype. I wholeheartedly encourage you to examine its abilities here.
You don't say.
You've studied quite a number of archetypes. You may be the most adept research partner I've had.
Incredible.
I studied 15 archetypes, thereby completing my assignment for more. Hero's Leaf of Light times 5 increases imagination.
All right.
Did I?
Just now? No, impossible. Are you alright?
Not quite.
Nothing, I just recalled some memories that are slightly unpleasant.
What?
Unpleasant memories? A memory of long ago, my time with my trusted comrade and his eventual betrayal, though I cannot even recall his face.
It appears that
I had deep trust in him, and so the wounds of my heart were equally so. It seems I never had an eye for people. But you do,
It'll be fine.
don't you? Indeed, should I deny my better judgment now, I would cast doubt on you as well. That is the last thing I want.
I must apologize.
I'm sorry, I find myself thinking in circles so often here, and kernels of doubt so easily grow to my overshadow my mind entirely. For example, I believed I was conducting this research of my own volition, but is that the truth? Lately I felt that my research may actually be by another's will, that I only have labored under their guidance. I was so happy to imagine my memories restored, but now I wonder if some things are best left forgotten. Where's this coming from? Where's this coming from? Are you alright? It is a difficult question to answer, yes, but I confess I feel a little better knowing it worried for me. My apologies, didn't mean to let any bitterness slip out, perhaps because I'm so unused to it these days, but I do so struggle with conversation. You truly are too kind to me, thank you for being here, it means more than I can say. I can sense Moore's gratitude, trust, and dependence on me.
Often I find
Scion's merit increases the skill inheritance slots for the seeker lineage to 3. More skills can now be inherited.
well then.
Mental weariness aside, we have further work to do. Your next task is to cultivate the heroic embodiment of the commander, the general. I'm sure this will prove to be a fine source of power as well as further increase your royal virtues. Worth the trouble, I'd say.
This one's important.
The general archetype. I don't even have the general yet.
I can depend only on you.
I would be happy if you would visit me again. You're all I believe in.
Please, do make yourselves comfortable.
What now?
I've acquired a new power.
Fiery strike, nice.
I have retained my edge.
Tarunda.
My power swells forth.
A new means of protection.
I want to upgrade this one a little bit too. Increases magic by 1. Put that on him. Is this cat gonna give me anything? Sometimes he gives you an item. Not very often though.
Huh. You'll come again.
Look, I don't give a toss who's king. I just want some coin.
All right then.
Alright, we gotta figure out how to get to this place. Maybe it's like the Grand Cathedral.
Let's go.
They escaped the Grand Cathedral and went to a mausoleum.
I love it.
So it should be nearby, right?
All right then. All right then.
Where does this go?
Heading out?
We're heading to the Grand Cathedral. I'll get the others. Oh, those blasted noble idiots. How am I supposed to gather mortar skulls from those skeletons now? Idiotic nobles.
Good goal.
Boy, do you make a habit of eavesdropping on people's private monologues? Well, not like it's going to change my fate either way.
Hey,
You were talking about those skulls earlier, right? Why in the world would you need those? There's no way that a fairy and an elder would ever empathize with the plight of a man like me. An elder with a fairy. Hold on, don't tell me you're the ones who put down that mess at the Grand Cathedral. I must admit, it's hard to believe an elder could be that skilled, but if rumors about you are even a little true, then you might be able to do something for me. I need someone to bring back some mortar skulls from Grand Cathedral's mausoleum. Sounds interesting. You'll really do it? You're a lifesaver. The mausoleum's a complete den of monsters, so there's no way in hell I'd ever set foot in there myself. All I need you to do is bring me 8 mortar skulls. I understand the nature of the request is rather unsavory, but I have my reasons. At this rate, I'll get the death sentence for sure, huh? I can't explain it now, but I'll give you all the sordid details when you bring me those skulls. What? A death sentence? I need the goods by July 30th. Your success determines my fate, so be sure to help me before then.
let's give it a shot.
Maybe he's like a summoner. Brigadine. That said, I guess we can't let that guy get executed. If you want to stop by the mausoleum, I wouldn't be against it.
Speaking of,
Should we go in?
Yeah, let's complete the request. Right, since I think I got 2 in here.
Oh,
Magla's thick as always. Since we're back here, we should hurry and take care of the request we got. The army still doesn't have enough manpower, so let's lend a hand.
If you see use for it, I say take it with you.
We're shut tight.
stay present and focused.
Holy ossuary.
Just take it.
Get away, you blasted corpses. Oh wait, you're people. Don't scare me like that. You're the elder who fought at the Grand Cathedral, correct? I was nearby while you were fighting the skeletons that man was controlling. By the way, you lot sure were using some amazing skills. What kind of magic was that? Let's not worry about that. What are you doing here anyway? I'm part of the Survey Corps. When we get reports that there were monsters prowling around here, we got dispatched, but whole damn squad fell apart when the dead bodies started showing up, writhing like something out of a nightmare. Our captain booked it straight out of here. Straight out, leaving the rest of us behind. They aren't much when they're alone, but if they swarm you, it's pretty dangerous, but be wary. We'll stay a little while longer to catch our breath, but without our captain, there's no way in hell we'll finish the work. See you out there.
That might be of use later.
Heroes incense, nice.
Push through.
Exemplary. Ooh, we're getting mortar skulls. I'm a little over leveled for this. But I won't be over leveled for whatever boss is down here.
Push through. My archetype's abilities feel strong.
It's alright too, because these guys need to level.
Right in the weak spot. Good job.
You found something. Let's take it with us.
What now?
I'm gonna switch to merchant just so I can gain money out of outside of battle. Each one of these guys is 500 gold.
Impressive. Push through.
Well, I say grab it.
I imagine that would be of use.
Look.
Let's push through.
Well, we're gonna have no trouble getting these skulls.
Keep the pressure on.
Hey, good one.
I think we got them all. We'll be safe for a while. I knew you could do it.
Let's stash that somewhere safe.
Yeah.
We found something.
Amazing.
Broken igniter. Consider selling it. Oh god.
We're weak against this. Do it again.
Making good money.
Push through.
Amazing. Great moves back there.
Shift key, upper half.
This is
Sort of looks like a key, but just part of one. It's not usable as is. Consider someone went through the effort to store it in a treasure chest. There's probably a counterpart somewhere. Let's go look for it. Wait, what's back here?
if you see use for it, I say take it.
What now?
Oh, that's not half bad.
Yep.
He says he's finished recording. Our journey as an okay, let's keep going.
I don't
It's
like
locked,
this.
okay.
However,
Let's go.
We gotta find the rest of the key.
Great find. Keep it. I knew you could do it. Yeah, nice work.
noticed us.
Great find. Keep it.
What now?
We could save from here.
How about a break?
This place has a Magla Hollow on a
That's
big
true.
break. Find it here. 'Tis important to rest while we can. Make a record. Let's see what the hell else you're saying.
Be that as it may,
It's an absolute mess in here. There are monsters all over the place. And the Magla's thick enough to choke on, even with Zorba gone. It's as he said, this phenomena is not his doing, but a natural occurrence. You mean melancholization? Melancolization? Melancholization. I suppose this is what happened to the abandoned mines. Well, I don't like all this talk about the melancolization and humans. I wonder what's really going on. Resume exploring.
like they found us.
Hey, good one.
Make some money here.
That was well done.
How much do we have already?
What now?
63,000. Nice. Made like 20k already.
Let's push through.
I knew I could count on you.
Nice. You're gaining strength. Yeah, nice work.
All right. How's that?
Good one.
Catch.
That's not half bad.
Let's stash that somewhere safe. Nice find. Looks like it could be useful.
Lower half the key. Nice. This looks like a key. The shape reminds me of. Oh, I think I know what to do. Let me borrow that for a second. I'm going to put two pieces together. Inner sanctum key. Done and done. We just had to put the two together. We should be able to use this now.
However,
Unlocked it. Something back here I missed.
All right.
Our risk pays off.
Blade sleeve.
What now?
Yep. I don't like this.
Let's do it.
What?
What the? Is that a ghost? Well, I guess we are in a crypt after all. And there's even melancholia crystals here.
Wait.
Calm yourself. Remember that death is a passage through which none return. 'Tis more likely a monster which has undergone melancholinization. Melancholinization. So this was the dark presence that Gallica sensed. Perhaps we have these crystals to thank for the strange changes afoot in the crypt as well. Let us avail ourselves of this opportunity to shatter them completely.
however,
Looks like it's not going to be that simple.
Get ready.
Here we go. Ready yourselves.
Face me.
That's 51. Increase one enemy's hit and evasion.
Methods.
Let's buy this power. Hold on. Let's go. Ah!
Nice hit.
now I call upon royal power within. No,
Oh, he was a wizard.
the power of ice.
Oh, they're not bad against ice.
Behold, we stand together.
Medium magic almighty damage to all enemies. Let's do that.
Forward.
Take this. We must fight further. Satisfactory.
That was good.
Petty curse.
Sacrifice life. Oh my god.
Heisman, your head.
Faker.
Don't attack anyone or it'll hurt.
Increases his attack.
Merchant! Nice hit!
I shall vanquish evil. Be frozen! Oh, power of heroes!
Increases all allies' defense for 3 turns. Moves all allies to the front row, increase their attack by 2 ranks for 3 turns. Let's do that.
Attack! Break the formidable!
The cursed faker. I have my methods.
I will fight.
Gain 2 turn icons.
Come forth, royal soul. I call upon royal power within.
Yikes!
Oh, he repels physical.
He's about to collapse! Someone heal him fast! Heismay's in real danger. He needs healing now.
Let's probably,
Strike me if you dare!
I'll use what I must. Rancor.
is he bad against Dark, maybe? Oh yeah, does good damage. So I guess attack also increases magic attack. So that's good to know. Let's do a day on him.
Much thanks.
Healer! Are you well?
And we'll do a medi.
Thanks.
Quite a boon.
I'm obliged.
Curse chant.
Heavy. Heismay, your head!
Let justice prevail.
Don't attack anyone or it'll hurt!
Fiery strike.
Fire! Captain,
He reflects.
he attacked? He's getting
Some
hurt too.
darker arts. Formidable bearing.
Stroll to Merchant! He's gonna get hit with backlash if he attacks.
Noise. Seer's earring. Weeping blood staff. Scapula blade. Weeping blood staff's gonna be good.
All for a decent result.
Black jewel necklace. That's what I was looking for. Managed to take it out, huh? Wait, what's that? Oh, could that be the trinket that Noble lost? He said it was a memento of his wife, so let's take it to him. Well, guess that's about wraps up our reason for being here. Definitely more to this place, I think. Some chests back there I never got. One chest.
Nice.
I love it.
Dapper pendant prevents burn. Gotcha. So what does the seer earring do? Six to magic. Let's do that. Then we'll go wizard.
Wizard!
Weeping blood staff. Plus 3 to magic. Yeah, let's do that.
All right. Look at that.
Monk's clogs.
What now?
Leave it to me.
The strange curse is no more. All is well.
There's something down there I missed too. Hold on.
Our foes are not vanquished.
What now?
Wrong buttons.
Right there.
All right. How's that? Let's push through.
Not bad. I'm sure you'll find a use for it.
We'll take a thread out of here so we don't have to run back. Oh, I ran past it.
No enemies I can see.
So easy to just miss that.
Gotten away.
They must have lost sight of us. We can relax.
Right here.
How's that?
Nice.
Incredible.
Blaze igniter.
Let's push through. Exemplary.
Hopefully it was worth it. Come on.
Nice.
Our risk pays off.
Palm of life.
What now? Gallica.
Leave it to me.
Give him his skulls.
Oi.
Whoa, hold on a minute, mate. Are those mortar skulls? Don't tell me. Did you bring those for me? For me? I brought them for you.
Excellent.
I'm not dreaming, am I? I really don't have to die? Whew, so relieved. Are you going to tell us why you need those mortar skulls now? Well, you see, there's this weird fad among the nobles right now where they think placing skulls on their homes will ward off disaster. But normal ones are no good, apparently. It's got to be one of the specially marked ones from the mausoleum, or they'll supposedly have no effect. Completely daft, right? A noble with no money, with more money than common sense demanded that I bring him the skulls. Said I'd be sent to the gallows if I didn't.
Kidding.
Seriously, that's ridiculous. I can't believe that they made such an outrageous threat over such a silly superstition. Yeah, I thought nobles were supposed to be a little more, you know, noble, or at least at the very least smarter than that. But lately they've all been panicked. I think that whole grand cathedral fiasco reminded them that it doesn't matter how much coin or influence they got, they can just still die just like the rest of us. With leaders like this, I doubt anything around here is going to settle down and go back to normal anytime soon. Anyway, thanks to you, I managed to escape with my life. Here's the reward I promised.
Mission accomplished.
We gave the soldier the mortar skull, saving him from being executed. On top of his thanks, we received a reward. Nice.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ellie. You really put your life on the line for a complete stranger like me. I'm sorry I ever doubted you.
What do you think?
Head back. Call it a day. Rest is important, so we gotta grab something to eat. We've got to build our stamina up, back up for next. Okay, that's break time for me too in a second. I'm not going anywhere, I'll just get out camp for a sec. Back to the Materia tablet.
Speaking of,
Recovered a necklace in the mausoleum, correct? It belonged to a nobleman. We should return at the haste. The entire mess has affected a great many people. It's all such a shame. All the more reason to fulfill our goals so that further tragedies may be averted. He's probably real eager to get back. Let's just deliver him before we forget.
The deadline is...
The road that was blocked by the landslide, it should be cleared soon. We've got the head we were after, but I'm sure we could do more around here. Good here in the meantime. Yeah, to most people, we're still a band of nobodies. Maybe we should visit more and see if we can get strong enough to make a name for ourselves. I thought myself utterly exhausted, but this meal is delectable. I shall sleep well after such a feast. I'd say we earned our rest today. Good job. I relaxed with my friends, all while sharing a brief moment of peace.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
All right then.
Just take a short little break here now, guys. $20 seconds, that's all. All right. Oh, it's discount day.
All right then.
Let's go.
Let's check out the market. I want to see some stuff that I can use to upgrade my guys.
Hey,
Got a bargain today.
I was just day of rest already. I'll give you lower prices than usual. Oh my god, look at all the appraisal things. Iron abacus. Iron gauntlets. Silver gauntlets. Silver gauntlets. Gambler's jewel. Damascus ceases. Sanctor's resolve. Sanctor's mace. Sanctor's resolve. Sandglass carats. Sand silk clothes. Forget me nots. Breeze igniter. So oh, that's a big upgrade for him.
Trust in me.
3 items. Okay, we're gonna have to go to
All right then.
Where to?
the church. Do all our purifying today.
Closure.
Oh, monk's cogs. Small HP recovery every turn. That one's just 200 attack. That's crazy. Thrifty Abacus. Increases the cost of money skills. Oh, that's huge. Increases the cost and strength of money skills. Let's go with the increases the cost. And strength.
Yeah. What now?
Leave it to me.
All right then.
Okay, so now we're going to... Let's check out the igniters, because some of these are really good.
I've got quite.
Yes, multi-target light skill. Multi-target lightning. I'll save my money for now. I'll come back and buy all of them when I go get to a place where I can fire money.
All right then.
Oh, he's right in front of me.
What?
That black jewel necklace. Don't tell me you found a proper warrior to help you retrieve it. I did it myself. Of all the people, it had to be a worthless Zelda. I've seen your face before. You're the youth who helped to restore order during the attack on the Grand Cathedral. I apologize for my earlier behavior. The things I said, I can't even imagine what my wife would think of me to hear me utter such discriminatory nonsense. Allow me to reminisce for but a moment. My wife was a researcher in the king's employ. She's had such wit. We would talk for hours, endlessly discussing the country's future. She was kind and noble. Frankly, I never deserved her. And this necklace, it was the object which she treasured most. Well, I never would have guessed. I'm glad we were able to bring it back to you. You have my deepest, most heartfelt thanks. Here, the reward, I promise. Accept it as a gift from both of us. Unfortunately, I'm running low on funds, so this is the best I can do. Forgive me.
Mission accomplished.
Courage, nice.
All right.
Courageous young Elda, I shan't forget your kindness for as long as I live. Now that I have this memento, I've some closure about my wife's fate. I should return to the countryside now. I bid you farewell.
All right then.
Alright. Let's go to... Let's check our requests. So I had to get the general. Look for a relic. We don't know where they are. Make that. Okay, so I don't have anything to do today, really.
All right then.
Talk to people. Let's do Maria. Oh wait, she's part Ishkia and part Ryuk. That's interesting. So she's like... Okay, I think I'm just a bothered to Miss Fabian. Maria comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk to her. We should talk. Do you have a moment? There's something I want to ask you. It's about Maria. Please go ahead. Sorry, I know you must be busy. I'll come out and ask. Did you say something to Maria? Since your last visit, she's been acting rather odd. She insists on helping me with anything, everything, no matter what it is. I may have an idea. About that, I may have an idea why. I'm happy that she wants to help me out, but at times it feels like she's desperate to find something to do. Why, you little wretch? Look at what you've done.
Wait.
Sir, why are you raising your voice at a child? The damn brat spilt me drink down me leg. That your idea of service, Fabian?
I'm sorry.
Well,
Keep your britches on, wet as they are. Leave them at the door later for cleaning, and I'll get you another drink on the house. Huh. Apologize, but could you take Maria upstairs? Apologies.
I'm sorry.
You don't have to apologize. But it's all my fault.
By the way.
Fabian was busy talking to you, so I thought I could help out by taking care of that customer. I just wanted to show Fabian that I can carry both the food and drinks now. Do you think Fabian will get rid of me? Does she not want me here anymore? She would never abandon you. She wants you to stay here. But Papa did. He left me all alone.
Maria.
May I come in?
It's all right.
Come now, wipe those tears. That scary customer's already left. Everything's just fine now. Miss Fabian, I promise I'll be a good girl from now on, really. But I won't cause any more trouble, so please. Even if we're not family, can I just still stay with you?
Maria.
Oh my Maria. Is that what you've been thinking this whole time? Of course you can stay here. You needn't worry about earning your keep either, silly girl, because this is your home. Maria, I may not be your mother by blood, God rest your soul, but nonetheless, you are still my most precious treasure, my family, and I consider you a daughter. Miss Fabian.
Okay.
Now you listen here, your papa never abandoned you. He did everything he did because he truly deeply cared about you. He worked to protect everyone, above all else. That he did, and even if we can't see him anymore, I know without a doubt that he's still watching over all of us. All he ever did was ask about you. He regretted every moment he had to spend away from you, and it would have made him so happy to see you grow up. But more than anything, he wanted to give you a world where you could smile and laugh with your whole heart. You helped your papa too by giving him strength to keep going.
Me too.
I feel the same way as he did, Maria. If you're with me, I can weather any storm.
That's why.
This place is your home and always will be. Rest assured, my dear girl, we have plenty of days filled with smiles and laughter ahead of us. You can come to me with anything, the things that make you happy or sad, or if you just want to talk about your papa, I'll always be here.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mister.
Thank you so much, mister. I'm glad that I'm home and I'm with my family. I can sense deep trust that Maria has for me, as well as the heartfelt joy that she now feels. Alright, finally, she's not freaking depressed.
It's okay.
Increases post-battle experience. Okay, that's huge. Speed cooking. Time will not elapse while cooking in the runner's kitchen. That's also huge. Now cook in the runner's kitchen without passing time due to defects of speed cooking. I'm glad I came to you for help. Would you mind checking in on Maria from time to time and see how she's doing for me? Oh right, about that scary customer from before. He was only in a bad mood because he recently lost his job and he got into a row with his wife. He thought about what he said before he went home, and he was sorry for yelling at you like that. Said he wanted to apologize to you himself, Maria. Oh, okay, I think I get it now. You have to say what you mean out loud, or else no one will know. That means that there's more that I could do. Now, my little treasure, go and wash up, and before bed, how about you help me test some new dishes?
Thank you.
Mister, thank you so much for everything today. See you later. I said goodbye to Maria and Fabian and returned to the group.
Well then.
Pleasure to see you.
Why do you eat bugs? I would say it's simply because they're delicious, but I've met few outsiders who would agree. They're easy to harvest and they're quite rich in nutrients. The giant sandworms are dangerous, but we feast upon their larvae. If you ask me, the delicacies of other cities are far stranger to me. For instance, I heard something from a peddler. Apparently the people of Brilehaven eat fish in all sorts of ways, including completely raw. If you can believe it. Ugh, my stomach churns just thinking about it. Gonna have to
What do you want to do?
figure out something else I can do tonight. What's this? How remarkable we are, a person in town electing to speak to a Mystari like me. You see, people reject what they do not understand. That is, they reject us, they push us, or a foreign religion way. To help me understand. My word, you continue to surprise me, I must admit. You've piqued my interest. Well then, shall we go have a chat? A discussion on faith in the heart of the Sanctus town. A Mystari perspective on Sancticism. Learning more about the Mystari's thoughts on the matter may help us better support those in need, right? Understanding different cultures and points of view could improve my tolerance. I want to specify on listening to her. I want to hear. I'm pleased to hear it. Well then, let us go elsewhere to have a talk.
I see.
Have you been to Creegant Castle? If so, then you must have met the Sancturus. So you already understand how deeply the state religion Sancticism is rooted in Martyra's history. Yet we Mystara have a faith of all our own, and as such we are scorned in the city. Though that would hardly be different elsewhere. Your religion, is it? In opposition to Sancticism somehow? For our part, we're happy to be left alone to practice our faith, but Sancticism does not appear to share this viewpoint. They persecute the Mystari here? The Mystari are persecuted here in Martyra too? Somewhat, yes. I have heard it is more direct in places like Motaro. Are you well versed in Sancticism dogma? O ye born with sin in your heart? Thou adherence to the faith ye must atone. The word closier is an affirmation asking for forgiveness. In other words, entrust all your worries to God and ask for his forgiveness. Rather, the perfect doctrine for controlling the population, isn't it? Heterodox faiths like ours are inconveniences not only on a religious level but on a national one as well. That's why you ought to exercise caution. If you openly oppose Sancticism, who knows what could happen to you? Why, even the tournament itself is perhaps another of their measures to ensure our future oppression. I learned about the connection between Sancticism and Mystari tribe. I feel improving my understanding of a different culture has increased my tolerance.
If it pleases you.
Do come speak to me again sometime, if that is, you have a future interest in the Mystari. I talked with the Mystari woman for a while. I should go back to the inn soon.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I think today is the day we have to do something important with the main quest. That road was blocked by the landslide. Should have been cleared by tomorrow, apparently. We set off for Brilehaven as soon as it reopens. We have acquired the head we sought. But if we're to truly get in Luis's good graces, we should endeavor to stand out further from the other candidates. Yup, even after this, we're still just a bunch of nobodies. Maybe we could improve our reputation by helping some of the people around town. A wise suggestion. Some upright behavior and altruistic deeds are just what we need to gain more recognition.
Right.
We depart tomorrow.
All right then.
But why? Oh, it's you.
Hey, what are you up to? Ironic how fidgety one gets when told to wait, isn't it? Say, have you got some time right now? It's about what we discussed last time. I know I must head to my village to seek clues about my inheritance, but I freeze before I can take the first step. Alright, let's go. get this down. Well, if you're sure, then I suppose now's as good a time as any. My home, the village of Halia, is on the outskirts of Grand Trap. As we'll need a runner, please extend my apologies to the rest. With the runner, we could make it there and back before dusk, though I can't help but feel guilt to request it for such a personal matter. The stroll leading the way, we arrived at last to his childhood home, the village of Halia. So this is where Stroll's from. Doesn't look like anyone's lived here for a long time. It's a chilling state. A human attacked this place and burned it down under Louis's orders so that he could kill it and then look like a hero. So everyone he knows is dead, his family and stuff. Some of the villagers got away. And now he's trying to find a place to put all the villagers. Traveling here by the Gauntlet Runner, you'd think we were practically next door to the capital. Yet as I fled for my life, the nearest settlement felt leagues away. I recall wanting to lie down and give up on several occasions. Probably hard to tell now, but this was once the village's main road, full of peoples crossing every which way. You used to be able to see the mountains cresting the horizon above the rooftops. It was beautiful. I wish I could have seen it like that. What happened is tragic. It's truly tragic. Yeah. It's been 7 years since that day. It feels like forever ago, and yet only the blink of an eye at the same time. Afterward, I was shuffled between various relatives. Nothing more than another mouth to feed, fitting, I suppose, of the burden I've become. I went to the site of our manor, but all I found was rubble. A few walls were sort of standing, but it was a sorry sight compared to how I see it in my mind. Except I've discovered a letter.
Take this.
There was a corner of my father's study that seemed to have been designed to withstand a fire. I found a box there with a letter inside, and I recognized the writing as my father's.
Hey.
I'm afraid I must ask a favor of you. I have no doubts this is his last will, and I know I must read it, but I'm going to go over there and just do that alone, but would you mind waiting nearby? It's okay to be nervous. I'm here for you if you need me. Thank you. It's reassuring to have you by my side. I waited nearby while Stroll read the will. Well, it's a good thing we found this. Seems I do indeed have an inheritance. The will said the family's treasure was dispatched to the royal capital. The royal capital? You made it all the way to the capital? Yes, but it doesn't give a specific location. The letter is unfinished. I mean, how could it be? No one expected a murderous, rampaging human. Try to stay calm. Try not to let the anger win.
Sorry.
Whenever I think about it, whenever I think back to that day, my father names me the sole heir of his estate, even addressed the letter to my beloved son Leon. I feel only shame at such endearments. Wait, who the hell's Leon? But as it stands now, the inheritance has but one purpose: to repay the debts owed to my parents and my people. So if they would see our house rebuilt,
Definitely.
I'll be whatever they want me to be, a noble of prominence or otherwise. If I can make my people speak the name of House Halias with reverence, and once it lives on the tip of everyone's tongue, maybe then I'll be able to embrace the words, my beloved son. I never imagined the day would come that I'd come to terms with these feelings. I owe you so much and more. I sense Stroll's deep in trust and his determination to confront his destiny.
I must use my nobility.
Reduces the mag cost of studying the warrior lineage. While in reserve, the amount of experience Stroll gains increases. That's nice. But first things first, I'm sure he entrusts the inheritance to someone in the capital, but I have no clue who that might be. Tell me about your
Hey,
father. What was your father like?
That's
He was a big man, so much so that standing next to a mother made her look teeny. But despite his size, he solved his problems with his head, and he never treated people as lesser than him. In fact, he used to handpick the fish he would bring back to the household as gifts. Grand Trad was able to source fresh fish from Brilehaven, but in Halyout they were a rare feast.
aha.
Hey, maybe I'm on something. He spoke highly of the fish market, so he must have gone to the same one every time. Perhaps they'd remember him. That may be our best lead, but I'm afraid I shall once more take advantage of your generosity. When we return to the Grand Trad, will you help me walk in my father's footsteps? It could still turn out fruitless, so I'll need all the help I can get.
This one's important.
Stroll asked me to help track down his inheritance. He recalled his father frequented the fishmonger near the Grand Cathedral in Grand Trad. I should start there. Increase his tolerance.
All right.
But first, I have one more thing I'd like to look into. I think we're at a good stopping point for today. Besides,
Let's head back.
thank you, Drakovich. Let's head back to the Gauntlet Runner. (7:16) Flamsday night, 17 degrees Celsius. Back to the Martina Tavern. So tonight, we gotta pass the night away somehow. Let's see if we can find something.
It's time.
We're finally leaving this place tomorrow. I should probably stock up on items.
All right then. Let's head there right away.
Just make sure I got enough reliable things. And just grab, yeah, I only got 8. It's nice to have 20 of these in case I need to heal. Save mana healing. I got none of these. Let's get 2 of those. 2 of these. 2 of these. Make sure I got some of everything.
Now then.
And then,
Welcome.
yo, in the market for some meat, I'll give you a special deal. This is actually pretty good to have, I think. Especially now that I can cook when I grow up. Alright, let's try to speak and stuff again. If I stand up and give a speech at the podium, I better draw some attention. When you stand up there and make a speech, it's a good opportunity to convey your thoughts and feelings to the people of the city. Giving a speech here could improve my eloquence. And if you do a good job, you might get some money to boot. You want to try a speech? I do.
Pardon?
You need to acknowledge and experience. You need knowledge and experience to be at the top, don't you? What's a stripling like you think you can accomplish? The fact he's young doesn't matter so long as he's powerful, like Louise. So how about it? You match up? What should I say to reach the public's heart? My strength will never waver. I let my actions speak. I got nothing. I let my actions speak.
Please listen.
If you want real results, I'm your strongest choice. Old words, boy. Then again, he's got his own Gauntlet Runner he's racing around in. Not bad for his age. Young as he is, he's pretty good, like the hero king from the tales. I managed to win the hearts of the people with my speech. I feel like my eloquence has improved. Oh, so close to 2. After listening to the people, I returned to the group. I never even moved.
Time
It went up,
marches on,
though.
and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Today's the day we go to Brilehaven.
Seen the state of the
race with my own eyes, ladies, gents, and mad malcontents. If you wanted an update, here's your chance. So far, we've mostly seen gauntlet runner skirmishes and dueling mayhem. Now it's time for the real thing. Sounds like we've lost a few candidates already too. Poor bastards went after something too nasty for their head hunt and got themselves head hunted. We've got some candidates who have outright given up. No confidence. Can't blame them against these odds. And some others have bought and sold out of the race.
Come on! That's a bit unfair, isn't it?
I suppose money's power like anything else. Military strength's not meant to decide this race anyhow.
The question is, what's our final head count going to look like? Lots of unknowns left, people, and we'll not know the truth until the exhibition. A little bird told me one of our contenders has made a bold play in Martyra. They might not even come out of it with a head.
What are they scheming then? Let's hear some details.
Sorry, chums, I'm just the crier. Can't speak for any one candidate in particular. Luckily, you'll not have long to wait now. With all that said, can't help but wonder how Count Luis is taking this, can we? My sources say he's not bothered with any of this. He's still gallivanting across the land, killing humans. And yet, even without a formal entry, Luis's voter base is still growing. Bound to have his eminence Forden grinding his teeth that, for now, let's enjoy the show!
Right, everyone. Farewell said, particulars packed.
All that remains is to ride to Oceania with pride in our hearts.
Watch out, Luis. You won't know what hit you. Well then, we're off to the races, what? Old Barden's giving me a detailed map of the area.
Sounds like quite a journey. I hope it won't be as bumpy as last time.
Oh no, it'll be a sight smoother. But you've got wings. What are you fussing for?
Oh, there it is. Should have known the fatigue would hit eventually. About time I got some sleep. Heis, mate. Why are you on my bed? You're positively miniature, man. There are plenty of other places fit for you to sleep.
Yes. Splendid. Just magnificent.
What is he dreaming about?
I hope you've no designs on taking my bed. I have cut men down for less.
With friends like these.
Now then.
Next is Port Brilehaven, the capital of the Principality of Oceania. If we punch it south of Martyra, we'll make it in, I'd say 3 nights, 4 days or so. Oh yeah, that's pretty far away.
Whoa!
Wow, so that's Port Brilehaven. It's huge.
This place here.
Let's see.
Let us hurry.
Looks like Katharina.
Let us hurry.
Alright, let's go.
Oh, hey!
This sort of place is Port Brilehaven exactly. 'Tis a large city of prosperous commerce due in no small part to its oceanside proximity. I envision droves of people will pour in for the exhibition. All the people delayed by the landside might still be showing up. Keep an eye on the road, okay, Neuros?
Tally-ho then.
Why, I never. Who do you think you're talking to? Leave it to me. Next stop, Port Brilehaven, capital of Oceania.
Leaving behind the old castle town stricken by tragedy, the Gauntlet Runner sets off toward the exhibition of the brave. Their destination, Port Brilehaven, capital of the Principality of Oceania. A world unknown to them. What will they accomplish? Acclaim? Or...
What to pick?
3 days until we reach Brilehaven. Okay, we're gonna go down to the kitchen. With tips Maria gave me, I think I can cook without taking up much time. Whose handwriting is this? Is that? Those are notes about new potential recipes. Invincible noodles, benevolent bread, magical bread. Finish your noodles recipe. Want to make something? If so, we should try to have everyone teach us your culinary specialty. Let's cook. We need something made out of mellow milk. Cooney stew. Benevolent bread. Try that. Isn't that a dish from Hismay's home village? I'll go get him.
Now then.
I've heard tell that you mean to cook with dough today. In that case, you were right to summon me. Dough is the most delicate ingredient, and those who lack experience often go afoul of it. But you are in luck today, lad, for I was raised in the grain belt, and our dough shall rise to my standards. I followed Hismay's lead and began kneading the flour in the dough. Allow me to demonstrate the proper technique, like this and that. Why do you idle? Come show me your conviction, ha.
Don't lose focus.
No time to rest. Should we err in either time or heat, all our efforts thus far will be for naught. Wow, we made the fluffiest bread I've ever seen. I present to you the taste of my hometown with this benevolent bread. Prepare yourself, you are not ready. Thanks to speed cooking, I cooked without time passing.
Let's not.
Oh, I can only do it once. Okay, now. What does she raise? Come at the perfect moment. Ponder some battle strategies. That's wisdom. Yeah, sure. Oh, actually, I should have did eloquence. I'll do that tomorrow. I shall give and expect no quarter, shall I?
Yes.
Considering the current state of the battle. It was an even battle, but within the span of one turn, I suddenly found myself cornered. Come now, 'tis too early in the battle for so sullen an expression. If your foe mobilizes a large force, then surely an opening may be found. Your enemies marshal their full might to breach your defenses, all whilst leaving their own base wide open. How do you respond? Prioritize, or wait. Balance offense and defense. I would simultaneously attack the enemy's base whilst maintaining my own guard. It will be quite the challenge to fight my pieces face to face, but the situation is simply unavoidable if you want to capitalize on the opportunity to seize the enemy stronghold. Putting out an effective move, I feel like my wisdom has improved. Oh, it's getting close.
Well then.
Do you understand now? If so, show me with your next move. Alkenberg and I dueled on the board for a while.
The party sets off for Martira. As they watch the setting sun sink under the horizon, their gauntlet runner arrives in a land grown thick with trees. The wildlife retreats to safety before the sunlight fades, leaving only deafening silence. The anticipation that follows a journey's beginning swells in their hearts.
Hey, have you heard? There's a battle cask on the back deck now. I've heard enough whining about not being able to bathe, so I whipped up something. Not elegant, but it'll do the job. No doubt it would shake too much as to use while traveling, but it should be lovely to enjoy soak when we're stopped. I've heard that in certain regions, fruits and grasses are added into bathwater to relieve exhaustion and strengthen the body. Should you encounter such items, perhaps you ought to consider a purchase. I do have one, actually. Thanks to Naraz, you can now use bath cask on the back deck. Not only can you acquire mag by using it, you can also add various bath salts to the water to improve your abilities.
The breeze feels nice.
Got 3 more days on the road. I can tell you're feeling stronger these days, but it's still too dangerous to go outside at night.
Alright then.
Let's go.
Maybe we can go outside at night later. Bath cast. It's a bath cast. I heard from Nearest. Apparently, we can either enter as is or make it even better by putting something into the hot water first. Put something that smells good. I bet it'll feel nice. A leisurely soak in here should relieve fatigue and anxiety in my mind. I might even get some mag as well. Take a bath. While I'm at it, I should put something in the water. Fleeting fountain of youth. It's a bath with fleeting fountain of youth in it. A sweet fragrance envelops me as though I'd broken free to frolic through a flower-filled meadow. I feel both my body and my heart have gotten lighter. Protagonist's agility increased by 2. Very nice. I obtained mag from the bath. I got out of the bath and went back after cooling off for a bit.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
That reminds me.
We'll arrive in the Ocean City the day after tomorrow. Hesme, you've erected a tent up above, haven't you? Do take care you don't get carried off by the wind. I'm confident it will take more than that to pull the tent apart, though I suppose some caution is warranted. Worst case scenario, you've got wings. You could just fly back to us, no? My young friend, where did you hear Yugi are capable of flight? I hate to disappoint, but they're rather more for gliding. 18th Arbor's Day. 18 degrees Celsius. In 2 days, we'll be in Port Brilehaven. We've really gotten used to all this traveling, don't you think?
Alright then. Let's head
Kitchen. This one's pretty good. Take 5 of this. This is a dish Stroll wanted to make. Wait here, I'll go get him.
Now then.
For as often as we simply refer to our meals as meat, something to keep in mind is where it's cut from. The taste and texture can change dramatically, you know? Each type of cut has an ideal preparation, and if you do it well, it turns out tender and delicious. Something to strive for, wouldn't you say? So what kind of cut do we have here? But never you mind, just leave this to me. I began preparing the food with Stroll. Watch your meat and adjust the heat so it goes, although it depends on what your preference is, really. It's nearly time. No, it is time. Strike now.
Alright.
That's not bad so far. I see the juices there. There's your proof. This is turning out delicious. We'll add a little something for aroma, and we're done. With just a little, or it'll overshadow the flavor. Amazing. Shoal and I made delicious looking dishes cooked to perfection. Its curative Cooney roast smells great, doesn't it? Now imagine how it tastes. Thanks to speed cooking, I cooked without passing time. Or without time passing.
Let's not.
Alright then.
Was it lounge?
Let's go.
It was lounge, actually. There are more books now. Perhaps Esme added some to the collection. The books I could read are... Oh, what's this one? A methodically precise handwriting. The methodically precise handwriting leads me to believe this is Esme's. Appears to be a record of his life with his son. I haven't started reading it yet. Esme left it here. I think that means it's okay to read. If I read this book, I may gain more tolerance. Not right now. I need more eloquence. Pride and persuasion. This book outlines useful conversational techniques for convincing others. I'm in the middle of reading it. Nuraz probably left this here, huh? Let's take it over to the window if you want to read it together. If I read this book, I may gain more eloquence. Read the book.
What's that?
Apparently this book teaches you ways to ensure others will agree with you. This next part reviews some basics. Even if you make a flawless first impression, as the discussion progresses, the others may erect an emotional wall and start giving you the cold shoulder. No matter what you say, they'll remain unreceptive. In these situations, issue a challenge. You must shock their senses to break down their walls. Shock their senses? How would you go about doing that? Pretend to cry. Pretend to cry.
What?
Like use crocodile tears until they give in? I guess that strategy might work against some people. I feel like studying the art of persuasion has slightly increased my eloquence. I messed that one up. Yeah, I'm articulate now.
Eloquence.
'Tis one of the virtues a ruler must possess. If thou aspire to true sovereignty, fill thyself with words from the heart to win the trust of the common folk. A conqueror needs that precious kindling with which a follower's passions may be inflamed. Getting someone's agreement doesn't seem like it would be too complex, but there's actually a lot to consider. There's still more left to read in this book. I'll pick up from here next time.
Nura speaking.
This is Nuraz. I got something on the old girl's radar, so we'll be taking a short stop.
The city ruins come to view. This place once flourished through the excavation of magla crystals by migrant workers. The work was hard, but the miners were hardy and spirited, and the promise of riches lured many here. In its time, it may have rivaled Brilehaven. However, the promise of strong magla drew forth the humans. As tragedies climbed, it became a ghost town. Now only the threatening glimmer of the crystals remain. And with the promise of abandoned riches followed the thieves. For some reason, though, they all seem to scurry home empty-handed, gripped by fear.
This
It's a truly harrowing sight. Look at all these crystals. Simply coming here is enough to wound the soul. A chill settles into my very bones as I consider what could have occurred here. Something wrong, lad? Did the gauntlet runner get the best of your stomach again? No, sorry, I was just reminded of something unpleasant. You okay?
Right.
Yeah, sorry to cause you any concern. I know what destroyed this village. I've no doubt about it. This is the work of a human. Indeed, the scars left upon this place differ from the traces left behind by the monster's attacks on acts of war. An act of war. Right, I don't know if the magma crystals are what attracted the humans here, or if the attack caused them, but my hometown will eventually... Stroll? I'll make no assumptions about what runs through your mind, but I would ask you to recall the time when we cut down the human at the castle and saved all those victims within. Do not allow your thoughts to dwell on negativity. The day will come when both this place and your homeland will flourish once again.
Yeah.
Yes, I suppose you're right. I feel like coming face to face with the cruel decline of the village has deepened my wisdom in its own way. Nice. Oh, it's so close to 3.
Hey!
Ugh, my stomach sends notice that our next meal is overdue. Why don't we head back? So I guess Nuras can read the room when he wants to, huh? Let's put this place behind us.
Here.
By the way, I made another drawing. This picture will bring viewers no joy, but it is an important sight to document nonetheless. City ruins drawing. I'll take the drawings with me to ensure I never forget what happened here.
As the sun sinks below the horizon, the Gauntlet Runner arrives in a land dense with trees. The glow of the Gauntlet Runner pierces the dark, warmly enveloping them in its light.
The day after tomorrow, we'll be in a real maritime city. I bet we'll be able to see the ocean soon. First time for both of us.
It's you.
Hello there, I've got altogether too much time on my hands. Let's say we take a little rest and talk a moment. No trace of enemies around. By my eyes, peaceful for now, which means we get to have a little break. By recalling the past and planning for the future with Esme, maybe I can hone my imagination. Just spend time talking to Esme, yes.
Good grief.
Goodness, time to bid farewell to Martyra, isn't it? I can't help but feel a connection to that place. The village from which I originally hail is not far from Martyra. The air agrees with my skin more than Grand Trads, despite what happened. Despite all the terrible things that you've experienced, I bear no affection for the period when I was branded a kidnapper, but harbor no ill will for those whose children were taken. Speaking of which, where's your hometown? I've heard before that you received this mission from the hidden village where His Highness the Prince resides. Alright, my apologies. I didn't mean to ask with such carelessness. Your tribe faces even harsher prejudice than the Yugi. I'll not pry if you'd rather not discuss it. There are none alive who wouldn't want to forget certain aspects of their past, myself included. But if that is truly the case, then perhaps it is not one's past that defines their character, but what they will do in the present and future. If we were to all face the future together, then perhaps someday we could find ourselves living in a world resembling the one from the novel you carry. I felt my imagination grow as Esme and I discussed the challenges still ahead of us.
All right.
I'm glad to have such an opportunity to converse. If a good night's rest evades you, then I will keep you company in its stead. Esme and I talked for a while.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Quite.
The salty yet strangely refreshing aroma of seawater is already upon us. At this rate, we should reach Brilehaven by tomorrow. Seawater, I thought so. The air feels a lot more clammy, so I assumed that's what it was. And so we put the forest behind us. At long last, that must mean that we've already ventured beyond where that cliff collapsed, barring passage. It seems so it was fixed without a trace of its ruin. And speaking of ruins, Nuras, do you remember where we are relying on you for safe passage the rest of the way? Tomorrow we should be able to see the ocean. There asked that the waters be around Brilehaven, or Brilehaven, are kind of strange. I'm curious what he meant by that.
All right then.
Got the hiccups. Yeah, let's definitely save it.
All right then. Let's head there right away.
I need to get my wisdom up. The World Travel Diary chronicles a boy's journey to a fanciful place called the New World. This one's for imagination. I need wisdom, so that's her. Yep. Let's begin.
So that's your game.
Oh ho, I believe I see your intentions now. In turn, I will. Falkenberg used 2 pieces to flank me. My pieces are surrounded. You sought to pursue the enemy in front of you and allowed yourself to be flanked by their allies as a result. You are encircled by my pieces to both your left and right. While flanked, your chances for victory grow even fainter. What is your next move? Withdraw my troops. I guess I'll withdraw and regroup. Withdrawing is often a wise move, but requires deft timing. It is too late in this situation, as my pieces have already cut off your escape route. Well, you didn't say that. Well, I guess you said flanked.
Now then.
Oh, it don't matter. We got 3 wisdom.
Wisdom.
It is one of the virtues a ruler must possess. If thou art inspired to true sovereignty, fill thyself with knowledge to discern truth from falsehood. A conqueror needs that precious kindling with which a follower's passions may be inflamed. You are now fully aware of the importance of maintaining proper formations in battle, correct? Now then, make your next move. Falkenberg and I dueled on the board for a while.
Gauntlet runner sighted!
Enemies coming our way, or so I thought. Looks like it's that Missy's gauntlet runner coming for us this time.
Hey!
Hey, you lot. Yeah, I'm the gauntlet runner over there. You're not becoming king on my watch. I've got a short fuse, you know, and that means if you don't come out right now, kaboom. So the young Missy says, I'm hoping you lot are willing to act, of course.
Certainly.
Don't worry, we won't take this lying down. Wait, they're coming on board at the other end? Well, now, we have to accept the challenge.
It's you! So we meet again! Maybe you got the better of me last time, but you're about to get some payback. Give me a break, lady! Ever heard of learning from your mistakes? Sorry, but we don't intend to lose either. Ooh, big talk. Well, I'm willing to rewrite my record if that's what it takes to be queen. My people are suffering as we speak. Who's gonna save the Parapus if I don't give it all I've got? I promised them all I'd become queen. You're all decent people, got nothing against you, but I'm not holding back.
My cue, I think.
Oh yeah, he attacks on the first turn now. 600, nice.
Looks like you
Face me! Faker!
Conflict forget.
About this?
Or inflict. Oh, look at all our turns.
Not this. Let's set it up. Maybe there's a better. I won't hold back.
I don't know what she's bad against. Try,
Falling back. Come forth, royal soul.
Blizzard? Resistant? Blizzard? Oh, that's what I just used, isn't it? That's stupid.
I'm stepping back. Let us fight as one.
Deals extreme magic fire damage to all enemies. Increases their hit evasion for 3 turns. Let's do that.
Oh, mystic fire!
right in their weak spot.
Whoa. Extreme fire damage to everybody. That's pretty good.
Oh, power of kings.
Medium dark to one person. Oh, she's weak to Batra.
Ready to lose your opening, Captain.
Try light.
Oh, power of heroes!
Fiery strike. Madoon.
Why are you so strong, damn you? But this is where the real fight begins. Get ready to get stomped. You'll feel this one.
Oh my god. She's good against this.
Heal him. Stroll can't take any more. Someone heal him. Fire. Their weakness.
I shall vanquish.
He can heal himself.
Hold nothing back. Oh, healing light. Thanks.
My thanks.
I'm obliged. Let justice prevail. You are. No. Join with me.
Last burn maneuver.
Oh, mystic fire.
Okay, now we're talking.
Why? Why? I trained so much for this. This isn't supposed to happen.
Not bad, if I say so myself. I'll strive for greater heights.
Oh, magic.
Nice. I feel stronger already.
Still 64.
I've lost.
If I could just beat you, I'd ask you to join me, but that power of yours is really something. But don't you rest easy, because I will win next time. Start preparing now, you got that? Katharina, cheer up. Tired, man.
Yeah.
I saw your runner, so I followed you. You're tough as they say. Oh, and Dorcas. Why do you think I am exactly? Pardon me. I know perfectly well you're the great Katharina Gran. Everyone here knows. In fact, all their hopes are pinned on you. Are all these people migrating to find work, even though it might kill them in the end? What other options do parapists like them have? It might be dangerous, but you've gotta break some eggs to make an omelet. And Dorcas, wait, take this, and see if you can't stop everyone from leaving for now.
Hey.
Good news, you lot. Katharina has made a generous donation. Oh, thank you. Now we can eat for once.
Listen to me.
Listen, everyone, I know these times are trying, but this kind of work ain't the answer. If you can just hold out just a little longer, I swear I'm gonna set things right for us.
Well then.
Now, there we are. We believe in you, Katharina. I earned that money slaying a monster just a few days ago. It was meant to be the start of my royal campaign fund. It's a small price to pay for helping out my people, but it'll last them, what, a few weeks at most? They'll be heading out to find work again in no time. I just can't fathom dying to earn a living, and the fat cats are all too happy when the parapists take them up on it. When I'm in charge, first thing I'm going to do is offer bounties for their bloody heads. They squeeze us dry, so I'll squeeze them right back. Is money the answer? Will handing out money make this better? I got no clue myself, but I had to try something. Even now, tons of people aren't going to survive. And I can't tell people who aren't eating today to wait until tomorrow while I think of something. I was just lucky, you know? I had the strength to push through and survive. The truth is, most people don't have that kind of strength. They need someone to provide it for them.
That's why.
You should know better than most. Those who can act gotta take action. If they don't, nothing is in this bloody world's gonna change. It'll stay as rotten as it is. So many say there's nothing to be done, but they only say that because the parapists are right where they want them, beneath everybody. They couldn't have the parapists start doing well for themselves. That would shake up the shoddy ground they're standing on. They like this twisted world just as it is. Let's save them too. We could save those people too.
Oh.
Even though they're my enemies, maybe they're struggling in their own way.
Come off it.
But that doesn't mean they can make the parapet suffer for it. So yeah, I'll figure that out before I take the throne. Much obliged, Drakefish may be enemies, but I like having these talks. I'm not as powerful as I need to be, but still, I reached out to the recruitment center and we should be seeing bigger rewards from bounties. Go check on it. We gotta keep taking those monsters down and we'll beat this world into peace together. I could feel Katharina's indignation towards the world's absurdities as well as her deep faith in me.
She.
The loyal hunter Katharina, keeper inheritor of the brawler's virtues. Through thy shared bond, a new heroic embodiment slumbering within thee has come to blossom. Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength fulfill thy destiny.
I'm not letting anyone die.
The group can now study the pugilist. Fattens the purse of bounty rewards at each city's recruitment center. That's the groin. You can now study the pugilist in academia. Try seeing what new powers await. Recruitment centers have increased due to the effects of bounty bonus. Recruitment center rewards. Next time I see you, I'm taking you down for sure, so don't go dying on me.
As the shadows are stretched to their limits before darkness takes them, the Gauntlet Runner arrives in a balmy wetland. Nocturnal creatures who lay dormant beneath the fens in the light rise to seek out their prey. Meanwhile, the party rests their weary souls, fatigued by the long journey, under the protection of the Gauntlet Runner.
So we'll be arriving tomorrow. Look forward to seeing what kind of place Brilehaven is. Brilehaven.
Oh, dash it.
What a relief, the nightmare of Martina is finally over. We're behind us. The core problem might have been resolved, but I imagine the true trauma is going to linger in that town a while. Humans are terrifying. I wish I could say that they have some redeeming qualities to them, but you're quite right. Frightful beasts, a lot of them. Yeah, all humans tend to be pretty crazy looking. Well, no more haunting tragic atrocities on the immediate horizon, at least, so hopefully it's all downhill from here. What?
Well met.
Well met. I don't suppose you're as overburdened with free time as I am. I'm certainly no stranger to traveling, but I've no idea how to spend our hours. If the idea appeals, might we talk a bit? By recalling the past, planning for the future with Hulkenberg, I may hone my imagination. Should I spend my time talking to her? Yes. I was very taken with the sandworm dish. It was incredible that preparing the unique ingredients of Martyra with port city spices could result in something so divine. When two dissimilar things that would never meet cross paths, and unexpected synergy can occur. Put that way, could not the same be said of our powers? That's a good example. I knew you'd understand, as only one who has eaten of the same sandworm dish could. You know how sometimes when the powers within us resonate together, they can erupt into a move we'd never have conceived of prior? Perhaps the interweaving of these various diverse powers is what we'd call a miracle. The hero king of yore fought alone and were ultimately beaten. Hero kings. I feel the possibilities available to us as we fight together far outstrip theirs. Choosing to engage with the unknown when you encounter it can bring out the power to change the world. Now I'm really looking forward to the next city. Hulkenberg and I talked about these things to come. I feel like my imagination increased.
All right.
Oh, Rum's 3 in imagination too. It's getting late, but not unmanageably so. So what say you? Shall we stay up a little while longer? Hulkenberg and I talked for a while.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Hello? Hello, Mr. Captain? Rise and shine, what? Almost there. Brilehaven. It's been a while.
You've been before?
My parents took me once when I was a boy. I remember the day we arrived, and waking up to the smell of the ocean. The place was crowded beyond belief. Everything was so different from our hometown in the countryside.
I felt much the same when I reached the royal capital. Quite a sight compared to my little village, with naught but fields and mountains.
To be sure. And where are you from, Hulkenberg?
You cannot guess? Surely Montario in the east. Why, the Hulkenbergs are one of that nation's most prominent aristocratic houses, if not foremost among them.
You don't say.
Well, yes. Though I've no close relationship with my parents. I've hardly seen them since I left home.
I see. Suppose we've all come a long way, haven't we?
Seems we'll make it to the exhibition just in time. With a master at the helm, you're bound to, eh?
I really hope Joanna shows up.
We resolved to trust her, so we simply watch and wait.
Right. Everyone set and steady? Welcome, ladies and gents, to the coastal crown jewel, Port Brilehaven.
Port Brilehaven, capital of the Principality of Oceania, the western annexed state of Uchronia. A vivacious city, Brilehaven is port of call to ships of both trade and war, bustling with hardy sailors. From the natural wonders caused by Magla to the Colosseum's contests of strength, people flock here to see the marvels of a city that never sleeps. The sea guides the gauntlet runner into the city, alongside a warm, salty breeze.
Wow! It's the ocean! Just look! There's water all the way to the horizon! It's kind of like the capital, but totally different!
Yes. The City of Water, Brilehaven.
Sancta Cadeau, you've brought us quite a magnificent head. How do you think it'll stack up against your competitors?
With the warrior monks at my side, there is nothing we cannot accomplish. But I won't presume to know the rankings. I humbly leave it in God's hands.
Lineup's a bit conventional for my taste so far. Oh, here comes our mysterious little underdog now. Stir things up a bit here, will you?
Would you look at these spectacular gauntlet runners? They must all be worthy of kings.
Looks like Luis is still the only one with a sky runner, though.
No. I'm sure those blasted clergymen have some mechanism for it too. The Sanctus Church funded the sky runners to begin with. If you can call that flying, of course. All just piffling about with levitation magic. Only a passing acquaintanceship to real aerodynamics. Birds have never needed magic to fly. Just the mechanical ingenuity of the feathered wing. That's the kind of breakthrough I'd like to make. You'll see, eh? One day, I'll make those wings reality, and we'll soar like birds.
I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to it.
Good. I'll have you run in the sky with me. Mark my words.
If it isn't the pretentious little gallant and his cronies. If it isn't the walking headache. Well. No head to be seen. Weren't you talking big about chasing down that Heismay fiend?
You're referring to me, yes?
You're the man. This is a joke, is it? He's your great and terrible bounty. You know there's still time to drop out before you humiliate yourself in front of the masses.
Say what you wish. He is one of us. Tis not his head we are offering.
Truly? You're allied with a wanted criminal? Are you all mad? Oh, your public humiliation will be quite a sight. Come, Hector.
Hector.
And that was?
A candidate and one of Luis's henchmen. We don't exactly see eye to eye.
Confound it. No damn parking spaces left. Well, let's look for somewhere a bit less unpleasantly populated.
Tomorrow is finally the exhibition to present all the heads. I really hope Joanna shows up.
You needn't all sleep here tonight, you know? I can stay and wait for the cavalry. Got to give the old girl a tune-up anyway, don't I?
Tis much appreciated. In that case, we should look for an inn about the city. And we must sample the local delights. They've far better seafood than in the capital.
I can't wait.
To stop for rest, surrounded by fine food, is an uncommon blessing.
If you're sure, Nearest, then we'll leave it to you. Me, I long for a proper bed.
So be it. Let's find ourselves some lodging.
Really?
We came all this way to a big city. I think we deserve a real inn. Nice place.
Hey, mister!
Need a ride?
Anywhere you want to go, I'll take you to the far bank. Anglers Inn Square, Inn District? Anglers Inn Square then, hop on. Oh, it's like Italy or something. Whoa. You can really see the king's face from here, huh? I realized 'twas slowly moving, but its coming to Brilehaven was beyond my expectations. I wonder why it came. I do suspect it's keeping a watchful eye on the top candidates. It's evident that we're being observed, so we've seen from the Coronation Rock. Well, maybe that's actually for the better. Seeing that thing in the sky might make everyone really think about the kingdom's future. Anyway, we'd better get to finding an inn we can stay at.
Ridiculous. What do I do?
Freaky. Okay.
All right then.
What do I do?
All right then.
I saw you in Martyra, didn't I? Another participant in the tournament, right? Were you planning on staying at the inn? Unfortunately, there aren't any beds left. Because of the expedition. Everywhere is full up, and after I told myself I was going to make sure to stay somewhere nice this time too. That's so, if this place is no good, we'll have to look for somewhere else. But wait, that gauntlet runner of yours, that one you had parked in the middle of Martyra. Hey, come on, what sort of technology does it use? Let me in on it, too. Who are you again? You're terrible saying you don't remember me. I'm Nina Caden, the only daughter of the Caden Workshop. Just so you know, I'm participating too. I've got a real gauntlet runner of my own and everything. That means that if you're stubborn and refuse to tell me, I can make you do it by force.
Let's rest.
The smell of sea makes me think we've really come a long way, haven't we? Anyway, let's hurry and find an inn so we can get some rest.
What is it you...
Milo. You there. Have you look about you like one of my supporters, are you? Who are you again? You truly haven't heard of me? Oh, I'm shocked. And yet, how lucky you are to be granted the privilege of my exquisite form for the first time. Beauty is all is my creed, and more than anything, a king should be beautiful, should he not? And whichever inn I chose for my beauty rest must be worthy of my resplendent grace. Yes, this Golden Corral Pavilion. Alas, I doubt you have been blessed with wealth enough to enjoy a room at such a lavish place as this. This guy's a jerk. I wouldn't want to stay in an inn full of people like him anyway.
Yeah?
More. Hey, it's Loveless. Look who's here. You're the eldest fella from Martyra, aren't you? Ain't ya? Guess we got ourselves marks for the exhibition. We both got ourselves marks for the exhibition. Were you hoping to stay at this inn? Sorry to disappoint you if so, because I just got tossed out on my ear about an innkeeper. Said it's already full, and the one calling itself the come one come all in. Some joke, eh? It's going to be an issue. It sure is. Is there another place nearby to stay? There's 2 other inns nearby, but I'm already thrilled with our either option. On the other side of the fountain is the Golden Corral Pavilion, where nobby wankers like Forden stay. A Parapus or an Elda staying there? Bat bloody chance. And there's an inn past the Golden Corral, but that one's twice as pricey. Rumors say that's where you'll find Luis, naturally. Probably bought out the whole place for his rabble-rousing crew.
Yes, but...
You think so? Guess we better avoid that one too. Not like we could have afforded it to begin with. As far as other options go, there's the Spider's Den over by the tavern. There's a dodgy-looking Yugi standing in front, smiling all creepy-like. Puts me right off staying there, so I'll pass. Besides, who needs an inn when there's a tavern? From this day on, I claim it as my castle. I doubt we'd get much sleep in a tavern. I sure wouldn't anyway. Not that this Spider's Den sounds much better. Then again, there's no way we're getting into Golden Corral, so we might not have a choice. Should we go check it out?
All right then.
What do I do?
This inn looks pretty shady, but I'm not sure what we've got any other options. Let's talk to the man over there before we go in. I think he's the innkeeper, probably. Weary innkeeper. Oh, on the hunt for lodging, are we? Hee hee, I've got a spare room available. I wouldn't refuse service to any one of my rooms are affordable for all. Criminals, prosecuted tribes? Oh no, I wouldn't dream of turning business away. Feel free to have a look at the accommodations. We can discuss payments afterwards. Hee hee. Well, this place really seems shady, but we might as well look at the room.
Well, should have figured they'd be out of the upper rooms with all the travelers in town.
'Tis a far cry from the runner, at least. I am full glad to stretch my legs again.
Did you see that giant bug just now? It was like the size of my head. It's gotta be poisonous.
Oh, pull yourself together. It's just a insect.
Well, listen to you. You can't have lived in a giant sandworm den and been afraid of bugs, surely.
Hence the hut.
That's why you lived in that hut?
More importantly, we must discuss tomorrow's proceedings.
Right. We meet up with Joanna, then get to the exhibition after that. Joanna will admit to the crime. The guilt of a sanctoress, especially of her status, will guilt Forden by association. That should...
Yet for all this, we need Joanna herself. Do you truly think she would join us?
We have to trust her.
She chose to offer her own head instead of the monster's. If you ask me, she'd not have done that if she didn't believe it truly was her child. At least in part. I believe she expressed genuine parental love. I want to believe that, at least.
And what if she ends up not showing up? I mean, you're the one who got the worst of all of this in the first place.
If it comes to that, you've still got my head for the dais. After all, the bounty still says I'm a kidnapper.
Balderdash will not sacrifice an innocent life for our victory. But your offer speaks highly of your spirit.
Right. We've done what we can do. All that's left is to keep our chins up and face the competition head on.
Too early yet to retire for the night. We could drop by one of the local pubs. Listen for what perks our ears. And while we're at it, might as well sit down to a proper supper, eh? Could be my last, after all.
Oh, haha, very funny. But I guess good info is important. Let's go check it out.
30 degrees Celsius down here.
What are we without beauty? What do we care for promises and speeches from repulsive mouths? Beauty is everything, and it is time our country reflected that.
Sounds like the candidates have started their speeches. Let's listen in for a bit.
With all skills and talents equal, would you see the crown atop an ugly head or a handsome one? Beauty is power. Lack one, you should lack the other. When I take the throne, all the hideous will be stripped of their titles. Together, we shall build a nation ruled only by radiant, everlasting paragons of beauty.
Well, he has a point about what people tend to follow.
What? This really doesn't bother you? It isn't right?
You'd rather wait for a king who was always right, then?
Enough about appearance. A beautiful face cannot win wars. Without military power, the crown's voice means nothing. When I am king, I will establish a unified nation with the Rousant tribe at its head. Our tribes, our status, they mean something. You could stray from a monolith, but it will still remain. There can be no true peace without using the power we command. Hear, hear, for Rousant pride!
What pride is there in seizing power by force? Disgraceful.
When I'm queen, all the land's corrupt upper classes will be wanted men. We'll have our guillotines sharpened and our wallets open. Those who thought to tilt the world with their heavy coffers will be a head lighter. We'll split their fortunes and toast to our health.
Preach it, Katharina! You're just what this land needs!
Wouldn't the first target be the one on the throne, then?
Everyone's just shouting all their ideals out.
These candidates are all pathetic. Nobody here even compares to Lord Luis.
Luis isn't even in the running, lad. Poor Blight is afraid of losing to Sanctifex Ford.
You've got it backwards, geezer. He's just not wasting his time on these windbags.
I confess, I know not how to feel. 'Tis unprecedented. Never before have our citizens come together in the street in broad daylight and shared their true feelings on king and kingdom.
Indeed. Is this really the kind of change His Majesty wanted? Maybe I'm overthinking it.
Let's go in. If we hang around too long here, we're bound to get dragged into a nasty argument.
When I'm king, pleasures will rule the city. A bar on every block and a flagon in every hand. All you can drink, all year round.
Woo! Next round's on Loveless.
Let fools be content with their fool dreams. Grant me the crown, and I will make our kingdom powerful beyond imagining.
Most powerful? Doesn't really mean anything, does it? Aren't you another one of Luis's flunkies, hound? Stop barking and get back to your master.
Always about that goddamn Luis. I've been in the guard just as long as he has, you swine.
Quite a lively crowd. Looks like a great many of them came all the way here to watch the competition.
That lad there, he's an elder, isn't he? Are you a candidate too?
Well, strike me down, you're right. Never seen one of you blokes before. Might be out of luck in the race, though. You'll not stand a chance.
Pay him no mind. A drunk's words weigh nothing.
Wow, there are fish swimming in front of the store.
Ah, I've heard of this. 'Tis on the customer to fish up a catch, and the chefs will prepare it for eating.
I admit, I'm curious. Shall I sing a shanty for you as you take up rod and reel, Captain?
That's some weird, creepy creature.
Is that really edible? It doesn't look quite, natural.
By all means, let us try it.
Did she even look at it?
Why, tis delicious! The aroma of the sea simply floods the mouth. Ah, and what splendid crunch it has.
I guess I'll try a bite. I mean, they wouldn't let us fish up anything outright inedible. I hope.
Mustn't be picky.
Can't afford to be too picky.
Well, at least it ought to be better than the cuisine we suffered in Martira. Ugh. It's rather slimy for my liking.
I said nothing since Hulkenberg seemed to enjoy it so much, but if you're going to eat an unknown fish, might you not at least sear it first?
'Tis fine enough without, I say.
You need way higher standards, lady.
Excuse me, friends. Don't mean to interrupt your meal. I'm Batlin, a church crier for the tournament. Maybe you remember me. Sounds like you made a hell of a splash in Martira, huh? Felling a vicious beast's one thing, but not many candidates took it figuratively.
I had to do something.
With a problem like that, I had to do something.
Well, the rest of the candidates had to find themselves ahead for the lineup. Rather struck me when you all broke away from the pack so soon. So, do you have a head ready?
Well, let's see. Got a head right here, I suppose.
Lips sealed, huh? Well, I'm certainly looking forward to the exhibition then. Especially considering the diversity of your little party. I've always preferred to chase an interesting lead over a sure bet. Can't help it, I'm afraid. So, I'll have a keen eye out for you. All right?
That cry is an odd one. Not really what you'd expect from a Sanctus promoter. Who is he?
Rumor has it that young candidate hasn't brought ahead. Wonder what he's playing at.
Whatever it is, he's about to get a sharp lesson in the ways of the world, poor lad.
I think he's worth keeping an eye on. Keep it under your hats, chums. But his power may rival Count Luis. I think he's just the ingredient we need to spice this race up a bit.
Right. Just got back from the pub, did you?
You wound me. Nobody trusts a radical, huh? I expect you'll see for yourself.
Said Joanna and Barden should reach the city by morning, and I imagine they will aim to find us in our gauntlet runner. Nuras ought to be there to greet them. When the day dawns, we should head to the gauntlet runner. Alright.
Look at that.
Done for the day, shall retire. Is there anything I can do? The other candidates' speeches seem practically identical. I'd not trust those types with the country myself. Is there no one who could truly rival Louise or Forden? Brilehaven is positively rife with tourists. I myself have long awaited the delicacies here, and indeed, 'twas so delicious I wished to eat every fish in the restaurant. Thank. Fish so fresh, it still wiggles in my mouth. Now that's a port city specialty. What's that look about? You don't find it appetizing?
My apologies.
I have a favor to ask for you. Would you mind lending me any unused blankets? For defense, you understand, just in case. Otherwise, while I'm sleeping, I'd be unprotected against against bugs. I want no contact with them whatsoever, awake or asleep, so I thought I might bundle myself in blankets at night. Yes, I know this place is warm as it is. Yes, I'm prepared for the inevitable night sweats. Nevertheless, I'd be grateful to have any spare blankets. Alright guys, I think this is a good stopping point. We'll probably pick it up again here tomorrow. I want to thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Don't forget to leave a like, share, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. If you want to get all the alerts, don't forget to hit the bell icon and then go up and hit all. And thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And I'll see you guys. Peace.